President Trump is preparing to ban visas from 36 countries, including Nigeria, Egypt, Ghana, and even US allies like Djibouti. The reason? Security concerns, they say. But the list tells a different story. Why are most of the targeted nations poor, black, or powerless? Why now? And what's the real agenda behind this sweeping move? Let's find out. This isn't just a policy change, it's a declaration. When Donald Trump's administration listed 36 countries for potential visa bans, 25 of them African, it wasn't some routine security update. It was a quiet, calculated message to an entire continent. You are not welcome. Beneath the legal jargon and the language of national security lies a deeper truth. This is not about biometric passports or background checks. It's about who controls movement and who is allowed to participate in the future. They say the issue is overstay rates, document fraud, and poor digital systems. But ask yourself, if that were the case, where are India, Russia, or the Philippines on that list? These countries also have visa overstays and infrastructure problems, yet they're not being banned. Why? Because they have power. They have leverage. They can't be ignored or punished without consequences. Africa, on the other hand, is easy to target, rich in people and resources, but weak in global influence. That's what this is really about. The ban isn't aimed at criminals. It's not about insurgents. It's about stopping everyday Africans, students, professionals, families, artists, innovators, from crossing borders. Because in the eyes of the West, African movement equals African progress. And African progress is a threat to the old world order. For decades, the system has been built on the assumption that Africa will always stay behind, sending raw materials, receiving aid, supplying labor, but never rising on its terms. That assumption is now under pressure. Across the continent, tech hubs are booming. Youth populations are exploding. In Lagos, Nairobi, Accra, and Dakar, young people are creating, building, and organizing. They're launching startups, reshaping politics, and redefining what African excellence looks like. And as that potential grows, so does the panic in Western capitals. Because for the first time in history, Africa doesn't need the West to survive. It only needs the space to move freely, to breathe, to exchange ideas, to expand. And that is what this ban is trying to block. The memo from Washington isn't just a visa restriction. It's a form of psychological warfare. It tells Africans, your documents are not trusted, your systems are not sufficient, and your people are not safe to let in.
Mali, Burkina Faso are essentially matching the US's energy, as they say, aura for aura, band for band, because the US added them to this travel ban. As of today, they can't come to the United States. They have done the same. They're following the footsteps of Chad, that also banned United States citizens from going to that country after they were added to this travel ban. And state media in Niger have said that they, too, will be applying similar reciprocal arrangements to block US citizens from going to Niger. As of today, 1st January 2026, about 12 African countries' citizens cannot come to the United States. Another 14 are under partial restrictions. This is one of the largest travel bans to ever affect the African continent. Almost half of all African nations' citizens cannot come to the United States without restrictions, and that is a large number. In the grand scheme of things, 67% of all these nations that are under these partial or full travel restrictions are in Africa. And that is why you see there's this criticism that this is a travel ban affecting mostly African and Muslim nations around the world. Some of the nations included in this are Syria, Laos. The Palestinian Authority issued passports were under the initial arrangement announced by the White House. So it covers around much of the global South. And it tracks with what President Trump has said, that he is interested in permanently pausing immigration from third world nations.
This whole night to dimension. Minute after they took high from the bottomless pit. My head was made strong from the hand of the Almighty. forward in this.
Black MAGA celebrating Black History Month at the White House with President Donald Trump. It looks like Tiger Woods back there as well, while Trump at the same time is ending diversity programs. But they seem happy. Listen.
My bow tie. We at the White House. We back in here. We waiting on President Donald J. Trump.
Black MAGA celebrating Trump and what he's offering. For example, at this event, he announced there will be statues at the National Garden of American Heroes for a number of sports athletes that we all love, like Kobe Bryant, Muhammad Ali, and also Jackie Robinson. But no DEI in schools, or they could lose funding.
Redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can ease our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophet? Why waste us our luck? Some say it was, yes, I said it was a part of it. We gotta fulfill the book. Won't you hear me sing? Redemption, redemption song. Won't you hear me sing? Redemption, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery.